Hey everyone, welcome to MPV Vlogs. Hey everyone, my name is MarkPlante and this is MPV Vlogs. Thanks for coming in. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hit that bell icon, you'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. If you're on a mobile device, make sure that notifications are available to do that, otherwise you won't get it. What we're going to do in this video here is we are going to replace the Febreze filter in my Bissell Pet Eraser Vacuum Cleaner. Last video that I did, I replaced the hose on it, and what we're going to do on this one is let's change it, the Febreze filter. Now, this filter is incredible. It smells very good. The only problem with it is after roughly about 2 months of use, you end up losing the smell from it. And then after that, if you're like me, I have 2 dogs. And if you have dogs, you know how much of a mess they make with hair and everything they drag in. It ends up smelling like dog after a while. So you do have to replace these quite frequently. I got this off of Amazon for about $12. I'm looking to see if I can get a little cheaper, but I needed it, so I ordered the $12 one. The only thing that I don't like, well, I shouldn't say I don't like, but you can only get this one scent. This scent is Spring and Renewal. Smells very good, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to be able to use different scents in it. So if you know of a way to get a different scent for the Febreze, for the Bissell vacuum cleaners, let me know, because I would love to try a new one. So what do you say? Let's go and I'll show you how to change the filter on this vacuum. The filter is in this pot here, which is in the canister itself. Now, we've been using this now for a couple of months. It is a vacuum cleaner, so it is going to get dirty. It's going to get dust. It's going to get gunk in it like crazy. So the smart thing to actually do is to clean the canister before you put the new filter in. So let's do that. We'll take the canister off and I'll show you how to clean it. Alright, in order to remove the canister, it's quite easy. Right on top here, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up. It's, let's see if I can focus you on there. It says right on here, it says tank release. Press the button down, pull out, and the whole canister comes right out. So it's quite easy. So let's bring it right over to the sink and I'll show you how we clean this out. Okay, so we're in the kitchen sink right now. Okay, first thing you want to do is we open up the bottom. Actually, first thing you want to do is make sure to empty this. Make sure there's no dirt here or anything in here. So we open the bottom, and as you can see, it's still a ton of dirt in it. In the bottom here, or in the top of it, I should say, grab a hold of this gently. Ah, come on, I can't get my fingers in there. Let's try with my other hand. That might work a little bit better. Counterclockwise turn. You'll hear it click. And you pull this out. And this is the internal filter in here. You want to make sure that this is clean. As you can see, it's got dust and dirt all around it. Okay, inside of it. Let's make sure this is clean. So, let's take this, we'll put it on the other side now since this side's filthy. And let's just rinse this out. Okay, you want to use warm water. You can use soap if you'd like, but don't use hot water because it is plastic and it may warp or change some of the dimensions so that it doesn't fit properly. But just running some water over it should get all the dust and dirt and grime off of it. It builds up. The screens on the filter are coming clean right now. On the inside you may need to do a little more pressure to get it out. You can see, still gunk in there. so we got that all cleaned out now. Okay, we're going to have to wait for it to dry. All of these pots you're going to have to wait to thoroughly dry, because this is an electrical appliance. You don't want to use wet pots on an electrical appliance. Extremely dangerous. You know, warning, warning, do not do that. So we'll put this aside. Okay. And let's take a look inside of the canister. Like I said, this is where the dirt goes, so there's going to be dirt in it, so it's going to be filthy. This can be a pain in the butt, so make sure you hold the flap. Get the loose dirt out that you can. And rinse the dust out, the dirt, the grime. And you could see it coming off. Should not be that difficult to clean. A kitchen sink is not the optimal place to do this, so. But I'm also doing this, the cleaning out, before I put the new filter in, because it would basically kill the filter, take the scent out of it, and you're just wasting your time by doing that. And you have to be really careful. There's a lot of plastic pieces that can break. You don't want to do that. Okay. Dump that out. Okay, again, you need to wait for this to dry. But what I'm going to do is the next pot is, let's see where the Febreze filter is. Okay. To get to the filters, down at the bottom of the handle here, you lift up, and the whole top piece comes off. Okay, there's your Febreze filter, or washable filter is right here. Pull that out. That is going to be absolutely disgustingly filthy. But in this pot here, you want to get it all cleaned, all the dust out. Okay, you don't want dust mites living in here. Okay, so we're going to take this, just close it, we're going to put it aside to wait for that to dry. So what we're going to do now, let's wash this HEPA filter out. Again, you have so much dirt going through that vacuum cleaner. It's going to be rough. So, if your HEPA filter is in rough shape, put a couple of drops of dish detergent on it, and across, and it's going to help take the dirt right out of it. This pot here also can be replaced. If it gets bad, like this one probably should be replaced. You don't want to replace it. I don't have another one to replace, so I'm going to get it as clean as I possibly can here. Alright, you want to get as much water out of it as you can. And this needs to be dried before it goes back in. So I'm going to put this outside with the canister and the other pot so that they can dry. Like I said, it is an electric device, electric appliance I should say. You do not want to run it when it's wet. You risk getting yourself shocked or damaging the device. So do not run it with it wet. Make sure all this stuff is dry before you put it back in. So I'm going to put it outside. We have a real nice, cool, dry fall day here in New England. So this stuff should dry. It should take about an hour or so to dry. So I'll get back to you guys once this stuff is dried and we'll put it all back together. Alright, the one thing that you want to make sure while the canister's dry and the filters and such are dry is to go back and sanitize your sink. You're picking up garbage off of the floor, dust, dirt, any type of debris that you could imagine that sticks to your feet, gets into your carpet or your floors, is now in your sink. So using a kitchen sink like I just did, I'm going to sanitize the sink with bleach just to make sure no bacteria, no nothing are in there so that nobody gets sick. So just keep that in mind if you're going to use an area where food is prepared, people, are congregating, put their hands on or anything. Make sure to sanitize it once you're done. So while we're waiting for the canisters and the filter to dry, I'm going to sanitize the sink. Not going to show you that. It's pretty boring. I have a spray bottle of bleach. Just going to wipe it down. All right. While I'm waiting for that to dry, let me introduce you to the reason why we have the Bissell Pet Eraser Vacuum. We have two dogs. Alicia, who's a female black lab. Alicia. Okay. And this is Leashy. Leashy is my shadow. We rescued Leashy 9 years ago. And our other dog is Tuukaa. Tuukaa is supposed to be a lab. We rescued him, I believe it was 6 years ago. Come on, over here. Sit down. Sit. Come on. Tuukaa's camera shy. He doesn't, no, they don't want to see your butt. Come on, I don't want to scratch your butt either. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Hey, Tuukaa's camera shy. Alicia was rescued from a rescue organization in Rhode Island called Little Paws for You. Incredible. They were incredible. Not sure whether she's still doing it, but if she is and you're looking for a small dog, Alicia's about one of the biggest dogs that they do rescues for. She normally handles smaller dogs, but if you are looking for a dog and Little Paws is still available, I would recommend that. She was incredible. Now Tuukaa, we got through another, I won't mention the name of the rescue. We've had issues with Tuukaa. Tuukaa, from my research, is basically, I believe he was a puppy mill dog. Okay. Tuukaa suffers from seizures. Okay. And he also has anxiety. He does not like people. He's not vicious. He's not aggressive towards them. He just avoids people at all cost. He's the sweetest dog to my family. Very, very smart dog. But he just, lots of issues. When we got him, he's very camera shy too. Does not like the camera. But when we got him from this rescue organization, we went to a foster home, and no, I'm not scratching your butt. Sit down. See, this is how headstrong he is. When he wants something done, he's going to do anything he can to get it done. But we went to the foster home where he was, and it was in Tiverton, Rhode Island that we went. And I should have known that there was a problem the moment that we pulled up. It was a beautiful suburban neighborhood, chain link fences, well-maintained lawns, all of that stuff. The house that we pulled up to had half a boat in the front yard, junk cars, no grass, it was all dirt. The house was falling apart. And Tuukaa's name was actually Danny Boy when we got him. And from what we were told, he was returned 7 times from adoption. So when we went there and got him, my wife fell in love with him instantly. Yeah, he is a really good dog. When we got him home, he was covered head to toe in fleas. Coming to find out, the woman that was fostering him had him in with 7 other adult dogs as a puppy. And he just withdrew into himself. When we got him home also, he had an umbilical hernia, he had giardia, and he had 3 different other types of worms that we had to take care of when we got him. Yeah, he was a mess. I think if we didn't take him, that he wouldn't have made it to another foster parent. So my wife saved him. This is my wife's dog. Tuukaa is my wife's dog. He is a wonderful dog. Okay, very, very headstrong, pain in the butt, but he is very lovable, as you can see right now. This is all he wants in life right now, is for me, my wife, or my daughters to pet him. And yeah, you can't help but love him. Now Leashy, who's laying on the floor here, want me to rub her belly. She's just a lovable mooch. She'll come up if I don't pet her to my face here. You gonna come up? No, you know that she knows the camera's on too, so she knows how to stay away from the camera. Normally her face is buried right into my face when I sit on the floor like this. But these are my two pains in the butts, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. They're my two buddies. Alicia's my shadow. She goes everywhere with me. I mean, anywhere I go, she'll go with me. You, just when you want to be petted. Huh? If I didn't know better, Tuukaa was a cat. They're both laying with their heads in my lap right now. But, like I said, this is the reason. The one problem, like I said, with anyone who has dogs, they shed. And that's the reason we bought that vacuum. The vacuum works very well, picks up all the hair, but oh my God, do they shed. So, you guys going to say goodbye to the camera, or are you going to hide? Come on, up here. Up here. Yeah, see, this is what she normally does. You know, come up here? Come up here, too. No, you can't roll over. This is what she does when I sit on the floor, just like this. So, she's my buddy. You know, we went to get her. My daughters were very young, and I remember telling them, you know, the whole family had to decide, because we had just lost a dog that we had had for 14 years. And I said the whole family had to say yes. You know, if one of us did not like the dog, we weren't going to get her. You know, so we met the woman at a restaurant in the parking lot. She had a van. We got in the back of the van, and she had two puppies. It was Alicia and her sister. And Alicia came. She climbed up just like she is right now, put her head on my chest like that, licked me, and fell asleep. So right there, I was like, I don't care what anyone says. She's coming home with us. So she has. She's been with us for 9 years now. Tuukaa, I believe, is either 6 or 7. I forget how long he's been with us. But these are my pups. All right, so everything's been outside drying for about an hour. We got the canister all set, nice and dry now. Let's put this thing back together. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put this filter back in. Very easy to do. Go in here. It's got an arrow on here. You line it up in here. Okay, and you just spin until it catches clockwise. You hear a clip, and that's it. And what that does is disrupts the ear to make like a tornado so that the pet hair doesn't clump. So now what we're going to do, let's put the filters back in. So what we're going to do is we got the HEPA filter. Just pop that back in here. Okay. Then we got the Febreze filter here that I've taken out of the box. I should have opened up the plastic. Okay. The Febreze filter. Smells good. And it's the wrong size. Are you kidding me? Can I squish it in? Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. So we're going to improvise. Amazon said that it was the right size. It's too big. And all it basically is a sponge with the scent in it that the air blows through. So let's trim it down, see if we can make it fit. Okay. See if that worked. Closer. I need to do the other side. Alright, let's see how that fits. There we go. I don't think it matters what side is which, but it works. That fits. We'll close this thing back up. Bring the vacuum itself over. Line it up with the camera here. I need to put this. Got to make sure that the bottom of the canister is closed. Line it up. Come on. There we go. Lined up. There we go. We are all set. Nice. Just got this, was in it. It's a coupon for $1 off. If you notice, it expired back in March, just like everything else. So that's not worth anything. All right. So everything's back together. Let's plug the vacuum in, and let's see if replacing the hose and the Febreze filter, how much better it works. Yeah, Alicia, yeah. All right, there we go. The vacuum is all set. I got the new Febreze filter in it. It is cleaned out. You got to do it every now and then. The dirt just accumulates in every single crack and orifice of that vacuum. But it's a great vacuum. The Bissell Pet Eraser Vacuums, they work really well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue to vacuum the rest of the living room and my hall and my stairs and finish cleaning the rest of this house. But I hope that I'm able to help you here. I hope you like this video. That's why I do them. I hope that YouTube has a great resource if you don't know how to do something, to look it up to figure out how to do it. By changing the filters and cleaning your vacuum, you're going to end up in the long run saving yourself a lot of money. Do regular maintenance on your appliances. You are going to save yourself a lot of money. Go on YouTube and it'll show you how to do it. But like I said, I hope you like this video. If you do like this video and you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom. If you're already a subscriber, you know I appreciate you guys so much. Hit that bell icon. You'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. If you're watching on a mobile device, make sure notifications are allowed, available. I'm not exactly sure of the verbiage, but you have to let them come through in order to get a notification. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Going to be doing more of these videos. Hope you like them. Leave me comments below. Let me know if you like them. I will see you guys again real soon.